I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light. I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light. wanna see the light. I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by.
Hello?
Mark, your mic is mute. Mark, your mic is mute.
Okay, can you hear me now? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, James. The mic was muted and I was talking. But thank you so much. Today, we're going to have a very distinct guest in our midst, and he's from Nigeria. He's a person with disability, and he's a very, very inspiring guest to have on the show today. And I think it's going to be a really, really fascinating one. Um, yeah, Lester, I think you are much better there. So,
Okay.
guys, I just want you to mute your mics, and I want you to mute your mics. Please mute your mics. Okay, thank you so much. So thank you for joining, Donnell.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We are so happy to have you on here with us today to share your own story and as well as talk about other things pertaining persons with disabilities in Nigeria. This is a platform that is kind of diverse, and we all are from different countries and region, and so we come together to discuss pertinent issues about persons with disabilities. So we want to say welcome once more. And guys, I just want you to mute. I'm getting some feedback there. So if you can mute your mic until you're ready to speak, that would be okay. And yeah, so James, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Mark. How are you
Yeah.
too?
And how is it going?
It's going well.
Can
Going well.
So can you give us some updates? What is going on in Sierra Leone in terms of uh, disability issues?
Uh, well, generally, I cannot give the general update. I'll just give like the educational aspect because I'm currently attached to the university. At
Okay,
present, University of Sierra Leone, Frabi College to be specific.
Yeah,
I
so what sorry you what you can do is just introduce yourself, just for the sake of our guests, and then you can just take 2 minutes, and talk about what is going on there, as to what you know.
Uh, Good morning again. I'm James Abraham George. I'm Senior Administrative Assistant Specialist. I'm in charge of all students with disability at Frabe College and by extension University of Sierra Leone, because University of Sierra Leone has 3 campuses: College of Medicine, Institute of Public Administration and Frabe College. So the center is being established at Frabe College, where students with disability are safe to rapport, rally and move along with their colleagues in the center. So anything that has to do with disability, student with disability, right from the DVC, they will channel it to me. That will find a way forward. At present, IPAM, that is Institute of Public Administration and Management, as well as Frabe College, they are taking their exam. But because I'm stationed at Frabe College, so I'm in charge of all things at Frabe College when it comes to disability. We just finished the first set of the first semester because there are phases based on the semester, the academic year. Because year 3, 4, 5, they started their academic year way back in October. So year 1 and year 2, they started in December, January. So the year 1 and 2, they will commence like the end of this month or first week April. So for the visually impaired students, I'm in charge of them, wherein they will have a separate classroom, very much friendly, accessible, where they will have their own exam. From there, I'll compile their their answer sheets, submit it to the lecturer. That is what is going on for now.
Thank you, James. That's so brilliant. Lester, what do you have to say? What is going on in Liberia? How is the disability landscape there, and what do you know? Lester, if you can put your hands,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Once
thank
again,
you.
thank you. Thank you for calling me this opportunity. My name is Lester M. Stewart from Liberia. I'm a disabled actually, an advocate for disabled. Right now in Liberia, nothing much is going on towards people with disability. It's just that our new NCD boss, which is Samuel Dane, he uh, he he's in the process of hosting a wheelchair, I don't know, is it the wheelchair conference in Liberia for all wheelchairs owner.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, it's all I know of. I don't know much about the details, but I just got the hint of. But it was supposed to be this week, but he postponed it. He postponed it, and he said that it wouldn't be happening this week, so he postponed it to another time. But actually,
Oh,
that's what unfolding. There's going to be a conference for all wheelchair user.
oh, okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lester. Thanks for that update.
Okay.
Toshiba, what do you know? What is happening there? You could just introduce yourself and tell us. As I'm aware, I think there was the International Women's Day a couple of weeks back. I think 1 week, 2 weeks back. And so, if if there was anything around there, you can talk about it, especially the engagement of women with disabilities. Or if not, and you can just introduce yourself and maybe talk about something else.
Good morning, guys. Good morning to our audience and good morning to our guests. For the benefit of our audience and our guests, I'm Joshiba Muwer, a physically challenged, and I'm involved with advocating for women and children with disabilities, knowing their rights and value. And through the advocacies, I can tell you, because right now I'm based in the rural area, I work with Firestone Liberia, Firestone Rubber Plantation, and currently Firestone Liberia has employed 2 women with disability, which we are always been advocating for recently, which we are always been advocating for because we want women to be impacted, we want women to be empowered, especially women with disability. As we all know, women with disability, they are vulnerable people. Women as a whole, they are vulnerable people. Then looking at your disability. So through the advocacies, by the grace of God, Horizon Liberia recently, about 1 month ago, Horizon Liberia has employed 2 women with disability. And these are some of the things that we want to hear, we want to see. So we will continue to advocate for women and children with disability. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshiba. That was brilliant. And guys, I thank you so much for joining us again. So as we will be going into our discussion, and today, like I said, we have Donnell with us, Una, Unaka. So he will call his name better, you know. Yeah, he's the real man to pronounce his name, and he's a very brilliant man, and he's a writer, a filmmaker, and culture creator who have dedicated, his career to amplifying marginalized voices and promoting inclusivity through the artwork. And so today he's going to be talking more and about his work he do, and also maybe we're going to chip in where we want to know what are some of the things that are happening, generally beside his work as well in Nigeria as persons with disability. So now we'll just pass this on to Donnell. Donnell, could you just introduce yourself? Just a basic introduction, and just so our audience know the kind of person you are and who we are talking to here.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Love, and also thank you for the opportunity, for inviting me into this conversation. I am happy to be in this conversation because this is what we love doing, and we've always been looking for an opportunity in which we advance the conversation about disability, inclusion, and access. So to continue, let me do a brief introduction about myself. My name is Donald Unanka, and like you rightly said, I'm a writer, filmmaker, and the creative director of Potter's Gallery Initiative. Potter's Gallery is a creative hub, a disability-led art organization that was founded in Nigeria to support, to mobilize support for persons with disabilities using the power of the creative arts, and also to amplify their voices to lead change processes in their communities. Potter's Gallery started in 2012, and we started as an artist collective, having artists from visual arts, fashion, theater, filmmaking, traditional craft, poetry, spoken word, and etc. So our initial objective was to have a platform that we can use to, challenge a lot of stereotypes, that puts persons with disabilities in Nigeria at a lot of disadvantage, to showcase their artistic and creative potentials, and also use it as a platform to advance the conversation about disability inclusion. You will agree with me that Nigeria is a large country, and
Yeah.
according to the last World Health Organization statistics, there are over 35 million persons with disabilities in Nigeria, which
Wow.
account for like 10%, which account for like 10% of the population of Nigeria. So by that number, you can see that it is even more than the number of some countries in West Africa. So, but we find ourselves in a situation where we are marginalized. We are seriously marginalized. In some cases, even for you to shout out, to talk, to speak is even a challenge.
Okay.
And we have to continue to push to talk about how we are marginalized. So coming to the creative sector, the creative industry in Nigeria is thriving, growing daily, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger daily, with lots of potential for earning. Nigerians are doing a lot in the international scene when it comes to creative industry like music, fashion, art, fashion, film industry. But persons with disabilities are largely marginalized, largely marginalized. So that was one of the reasons why Portals Gallery was founded. And so far, we've been trying our best to push to ensure that we are we are included, in the entire creative industry ecosystem. And more so, there is now a law in Nigeria, a disability law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability. So the law has also made it a bit easier for us to push on the issue of disability inclusion. So
Thank you
that
there.
was how it was
Sorry,
founded.
Donnell, I will hold you right there. That was a lot of information, that you brought forth, and I want to say thank you for, we need to start to go into the main part of it, and basically we want to know more about your work. And like I said initially, this is a talk show that we host regularly every month, the second and the last Saturday. We bring on different people from different backgrounds, especially disabled people, as well as advocates and people who have interest in the issues of disability, where we highlight the work they do, and also we want their work to be something inspiring for other disabled people, and I believe strongly that your work is very inspiring. And I think I met you in Nigeria 2019, and you told me about your work. You even asked me to see if I could contact some other people in Liberia, that you could get connected with. Yes. So basically, with what you talk about, I read through your profile that you sent, and that's a brilliant one. And you also said it as well. And now I would like to ask you a quick question. And so basically, the panelists will go around with questions, and everyone's going to ask basically, and what they want to know, and you could explain more. We will be going into disability advocacy in Nigeria in general, but basically, we want to talk about your work that you do and how other disabled people can be inspired by your work as well. And so I will now pose the first question to you. Uh, your work is deeply rooted in telling story and advocacy. Can you share with us what inspired you to focus on inclusivity and disability rights through your act? Tonya, are you there? Oh, I think Tonya is frozen. And so, but since Data is joining us, so we will get Dedet the opportunity until we can get Donald back. Dedet, can you introduce yourself, and if you have any information of what has happened in Liberia for persons with disability? It may be work, it may be different opportunities in terms of scholarship and other things. So just introduce yourself, Dede, and talk about what you know is happening in Liberia currently. So you have 1 minute.
Thank you again for the issue I missed last week, and I promise not to miss this week. So, my name is Tere Morris, and I am a senior student at the University of Liberia, also an advocate on disability issues, and I'm currently working with Orange Liberia, a GSM company. So some of the issues that disabled people are faced with in Liberia, that also one of the key issues is acceptance. The society has somehow stigmatized the disabled person to be a witchcraft or somehow being somebody that should be a liability. So so I tell people one of the major issue is acceptance, because if a disabled person is being accepted by the society or by their family, trust me, we won't have issues relating to disabled people, because anything that you take as your own or anything that you prioritize, you treat it differently, you treat it the right way. Um, Recently, some of the issues that I have seen that disabled people have been going through is the issue of work opportunity. We have qualified disabled people, but the environment is not being created for them to have access to explore or to have access to give out what they have learned over the years. So job opportunity is one key issue that present disabled people are being faced with. Yeah, so
Thank you, there, Dede. Yeah, thank you, Dede.
yeah.
Thank you for that update. And so I'll go back to you. Donna, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the network there was kind of breaking up. So I was just asking you a question. Your work is deeply rooted into telling stories and advocating. Can you share with us what inspired you to focus on inclusivity and disability rights through your act? Are you there? Oh, so that's frozen again. So Okay. Yeah, but Tonel is in a tight play where the network, I think the network is bad, and I guess he's gonna be stable. And so I'll just kind of talk a little bit, about when I met Tonel in Nigeria. And so there was this project around the West Africa. So, and by then I was representing Liberia on the project as one of the administrator, and then also a trainer. So I met Donna and I saw a couple of his work he did, and he's a very creative individual, and he has impacted a lot of people through Nigeria. As he said, Nigeria is a very large country, and it has the kind of great populations, and so it's something good that we all need to know. And the population of disabled people there has a lot of talents that I believe that can also be shared with other people so that they can be able to
Can you hear me?
use that to inspire themselves. Donna, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you, Donna. You know, whenever I'm asking the question and the network starts to break up, and so I said your work is deeply rooted into telling story and advocacy. What inspired you, to focus on inclusivity and disability rights through your act?
Okay, so I was inspired by the fact that by a realization that the art is a powerful tool in telling stories of persons with disabilities. Every work you see in the arts is telling a story, whether in the movie, in the theater, in the visual art, it is telling you a story. So, and I believe that the arts stand a chance to project the issues of persons with disabilities, especially issues of exclusion, issues of marginalization. And I also believe that the film, for example, has a powerful tool when it comes to fighting inequality. So my involvement in the arts is based on that conviction that the art is a powerful tool to fight injustice, fight inequality, and also promote disability inclusion.
Thank you, Danielle. And art is a powerful tool. And yes, I strongly agree with that. Art is a powerful tool, and it displays uh, in different way, especially in terms of advocating for people with disabilities. Like I said, I saw some of your work. They are so brilliant and great work that you've done over the period of time. And I think maybe in the middle of the show, we will have to display some of the photos there that you sent over to me and show it so that other people can see, what you are doing there. So and Lester is also, Lester, you are a writer, and I just want to bring you in quickly there, Lester, and just so that you try to ask your own question, because you are a writer and you use your writing to advocate and write stories about people with disability too as well. So Lester, I will give you the opportunity now to ask your question to Danielle, and let's see how you both work you do match.
Okay, thank you, Elaf. Okay, once again, Donna, my name is Lester, and you're welcome on the show. Well,
Thank you.
as for me, I have not gone to the level that you have gone. That means to publish and let the publish a book and people to read it, that to consume it. Mine is still in a sketch mode because in Liberia, one thing that's hampering us is resources and lack of help. So mine is stay in my computer, yeah. But as for you now, yours have been published. People have read it, and people have been affected by it positively. So I would like to know what are the steps you took for it to be taken to that level, your work. What are the steps you took for it to be taken to that level? What are the help that you receive? Yeah, and so forth. I would like to know.
Thank you. Did you get it,
Okay.
Danielle? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for that question. So, when I started my writing career, I started with script writing for production, writing for films, writing for movies, how to write screenplay, normal. That's an entire different aspect from what you are asking. When I published my first non-fiction book titled "Working with Donors," it was a difficult thing getting it to publish because I approached more than 6 publishers and they never believed in the project until I ran into one publisher who uh, went through the work and said, well, this is good for development and we are going to publish it. So that was my first attempt to publishing. But these days, too, you will agree with me that a lot of some of this work has been made very easier with, with the advances in technology. It is so easier now to publish a book as a result of the work of technology.
Okay.
You can even self publish your work. You know, it is not as difficult as 20 years ago when it was so difficult. Somebody must publish your work because that time we don't have resources and all that. But today is a bit easier.
Thank you. Yeah,
So,
I
but
think I think I want to agree. Sorry if I can hold you there, to know, and because I want for all of the panelists, to be able to come in, and because we have limited time, and it's just 1 hour 30 minutes that we are here. Yeah, so I think that was a good one you said there, and is an advice to Lester, so he can also make use of technology, and like back then the traditional way of uh publishing book, you it was so difficult, and you have to use a lot of resources. So but nowadays technology has made it easy. So Lester, you can link in with Donnell. I will share his details, as part of that, and it will help you as well to be able to start to publishing and promoting your work as well. And thank you so much. So
Uh,
I would,
I'll be
yeah,
happy. I'll be happy to get his link, to get his
okay,
contact, right?
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. All right. So I will go to one of our females, and if you are there, Joshiba, can you ask your question?
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, let me say a very big thank you. Let me appreciate our guests for honoring our invitation. And we want to say you are welcome, sir. So my question that I had, firstly, let me say this. We have persons with disability. If you want to do something, normally we are always discouraged. You will find people will discourage you. For me, when I was coming up, I always had a mindset of becoming a medical doctor. But you always find people will tell you that you can't be a medical doctor in this condition because when patient is dying, when somebody is on a critical state, how do you go to save their life? These are some of the negative words we always hear. We are personal. So I want to know what is your biggest motivation? What motivated you to reach this far? Because I was on your page, I was reading some things. I even heard you said you have conducted a lot of projects. And I'm even seeing people with disability, you are empowered. There's a very huge step you have took. You empower a lot of people with disability. I saw their photos. So I want to know what is your biggest motivation, and I want to know what is your strategies to get partners, to get donors, to get government to support this your project that empower most people with disability to be where they are today. What is your strategies and what is your biggest motivation?
Thank you. So now
okay,
are you there?
Thank you very much. Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you for that question. I will tell you that when we started the struggle in Nigeria, it was really not easy. You know, you come across a lot of obstacle, a lot of discouragement, even from your own family, even from your own family, people that were supposed to support you will discourage you, will let you know, will tell you to your face that what you want to do will not work. They will tell you. And you have to be very, very strong. You have to be very, very strong. I was convinced that society must change. That was what was at the back of my mind, that society must change for a better for persons with disability. And so we kept pushing. We kept pushing. It wasn't easy to get to donors. Donors, we made several attempts before they started giving us a chance. Our first support came from British Council in Nigeria, but it was after several, we write proposal upon proposal, several attempts. We had to do a program, we had to borrow money to do a program free for them and be convinced that yes, we really mean what we are doing. So determination is part of it. You have to be determined, because if you are convinced that society must change, you must push, you must give it all that you have, because a lot of people will discourage you. But you must be determined and you must be strong, and you must continue to push. That is how we gradually things began to work little by little.
Thank you. Thank you. James, can you come in?
Thank you very much, Mark, and welcome back, our brother Donald. And this is not a question, but I just have like two suggestions to you, Mr. Donald. Uh, we know for something to change, you need to start from the grassroots. I just want to suggest two things from the story aspect of your work, which is very much important. One is to use your story from the nursery aspect or the private aspect, like the primary school aspect, as an advocacy tool. So you start changing the mind of general populace, because if they miss it from there, you'll find it very difficult to accept people with disability right from up there. That's one suggestion I'm making. You use your story either from the nursery school or primary school as a way of helping people understand people with disability. And the other one is to lobby around the ministry to use your book, because once your books are used in these schools as one of your books to let people understand some of these stories for people with disability, definitely it will also change the mindset of people in your country. Thank you.
Thank you, James. I think that was a good one there. Adela, can you come in?
Okay, so thank you to our guests for having you on the issue. So I want to know, right? Do you have plans of working with other disabled people outside of Nigeria, or you are already working with them? Because going through your profile, tell me, I must tell you, I was really, really surprised and amazed. And I think there are a lot of things that people can learn from you. Sure. So I want to know if you have plans or you are already working with other disabled institutions or individuals outside of Nigeria.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Please, can you come again? Network, I couldn't hear very well your question.
Okay, so my question is, Going through your profile, I was amazed and I was shocked seeing a disabled person making such an impact. So I want to know if you have plans or you are already working with other disabled organizations or individuals outside of Nigeria. Because trust me, going through your profile, there are things that people can learn from me. And I'm one person that I want to learn all the things from you. So yeah, I want to know if you are working with other people outside of Nigeria or you haven't started yet but have it on mind.
Jonelle, are you there?
Okay. Can you all hear me? Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
Can you
yes,
all hear me?
yes. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I also work outside of Nigeria. In 2021, the British Council gave me a grant, a small grant to run a magazine, that will help me to be getting to write about to be getting information and also to write about disabled artists in West Africa. So that was why when I met Mark, I was telling Mark too that if you know artists in Liberia, you give me. I also connect with other in other countries like Senegal, Sierra Leone, Gambia. I'm always in search of disabled artists. Because I really want to write about what they do, and I'm supposed to Leicester, since at least I'm meeting you now and you're a writer. Eventually, I'm going to have an interview with you so that I can write about your profile. So, and that magazine, we have over 500 people that read it.
Okay.
I also work outside of Nigeria. So, and I'm always looking forward to expanding our work beyond Nigeria.
Thank you, Donnell. I think that was a good question. And if you are just joining us, our audience, wherever you're joining us from, we want to say you're welcome. This is the Disability Through the Lens. Um, it's where we discuss pertinent issue, showcase different people with disability talents that they have, and also we want to use these talents to inspire other people out there, people with disability who are struggling, who are challenged, who do not have the means of starting what they want to do. So we want to use this platform to encourage them, make them to know that in spite of your disability, you can do something. Here is somebody who is doing something, and you can take cue from their work that they are doing. So I want to come in, Donnell, if you are there. Can you hear me, Donnell?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So, as I read through the profile you sent, you talk about the Abuja International Art Ability Festival, and it is a groundbreaking event, that celebrates the talents of persons with disability. Can you tell us more about, how this festival started and the impact it has made on the disabled community in Nigeria, or maybe in other places that you extended your work as well?
Okay, the Abuja International Arts Ability Festival is our annual showcase where we celebrate and showcase the artistic and creative potentials of persons with disabilities in Nigeria. And the festival is organized every December, as part of activities to mark the International Disability Day.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, The first and second week of December is normally used to celebrate different activities about international disability. The different both government and other NGOs have line up activities to celebrate International Disability Day. So we use that as Ability Festival, because that is when the whole world focuses their attention on persons with disabilities. So we use that as an opportunity to showcase their work to the whole world, because that time the attention is on persons with disabilities. So, and the festival started in 2015 with support from the British Council. Later on, the United States Embassy supported us, and then Goethe Institute, the German Cultural Center, supported us the last festival we did. And so far, we've been getting support and partnership from outside Nigeria. Last month, we had a visitor, Kayla Hamilton, an international choreographer, a partially sighted choreographer, and she came to Nigeria to train some of our disabled artists. And in July too, we also have another visitor from Switzerland, a person with physical disability, and also a choreographer too will come to Nigeria to also train our disabled artists. So we are already going international, having some collaborations, outside the country. So, and we hope that this will continue to grow and will spread to other, West African countries.
Yeah, so quickly, I would just add another quick question before I go to the rest of the panelists again. Um, I know you spoke about some of your challenges there, but I would just want to know more. As a filmmaker and artist with disability, what are some of the challenges you face in the creative industry, and how have you overcome these challenges?
Okay, one of the major challenges that disabled artists, faced in Nigeria is, lack of funding, because um, the Nigerian government, when we started, they don't believe in disability inclusion, let alone arts. It was difficult to convince them about inclusion of persons with disabilities in the arts. So, and in Nigeria, a lot of disabled persons grapple with poverty. A lot of disabled persons in Nigeria grapple with poverty. So, and it's a major challenge. That will also mean that sometimes getting funding for your work, to produce your work, is very, very difficult. But recently, the federal government created a new ministry, the Ministry of Arts and Creative Industry.
Okay. I think Tuna is frozen there. Okay. Yeah.
That
So yeah, basically, sometimes we see challenges over our potential, and sometimes it's also good to understand that challenges cannot be something that will keep you from achieving your goal. It's just a test, and you can use your challenge or challenges as a stepping stone, to be able to overcome, uh, you know, uh, 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 what you want to do. So, James, as per what you've heard from Donnell, what could be your input there, basically?
Uh, Thank you very much. I would say the challenges or the suffering of people with disability is like an ashobi, so to speak. Almost every people with disability are facing it, especially when you are not having the resources. So, but I'm just happy that he's trying very hard to make things work. And I also want him to extend his, can I say, collaboration with us in Sierra Leone so that we tap into the knowledge that people are having here so that we know what to do in terms of connection, giving some training to people with disability who want to go through his path. So I'm kindly asking him so that you have that kind of collaboration. We have the union, if he's willing. I will link him with the president, the union's president. I mean, Sierra Leone Union People with Disability, that's Lodi. I will link him with the president. So we have a one-on-one discussion with him so that we have collaboration with him. Thank you very much, Mr. Donner.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, James. And I think that's the reason why we have this platform is for us to be able to link disabled people, individuals and organizations, the DPOs, so that we can learn from each other. And so I will share the new information in the group. I think he's happy for me to do that, and because I know he wants to extend, his organization and make it bigger and also impact other disabled people. So one of you there in Sierra Leone, either you or Ramatus, but you've said it already, and you want to link him with the Federation president. That would be very good. And between Lester, Joshiba, and Dede, one of you could take that initiative to and speak to Donnell and get more details about what he's doing and how can you start, the same work. He can be a great support to you as well, and you can have a a place where you can share your different ideas of what you want to do and what impact you want to make. Link him with the union, NUOT, or with NCD. These things, I believe that people with disability have a lot of potential and they need support from their colleagues as well, as well as the knowledge. So, James, do you have any questions? Because I think Donna is back. So before I leave you, and can you ask Donna any question aspect pertaining what he has said?
Nothing much. I just want to continue to, can I say, support him from a distance, but I also want him not to forget the two suggestions I gave him concerning the advocacy tool from the NOSI aspect and also to lobby with the Ministry of Education so that they will use his book for advocacy tool too. And also to embark on education and employment. And these are the two areas that really, if you are educated and you are not employed, so peradventure it's like you have just wasted your years of schooling. So please don't forget to embark on employment for people with disability. In Africa, we have nice acts. There are many acts that are very nice, but when it comes to implementation, they will not really look at the detail of implementing it. Let's take, for example, if an employer wants to employ a disabled person and the place is not friendly, analytically, it's because of the disability. The employer will not employ the disabled person, but he will not say it. So he just say you are not qualified. So how will we look at the angle in which the disability is being captured for this individual, not only employed? This is just what I want to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, James. I'll go to Joshiba.
Thank you, Ella. So I just wanted to ask you, I wanted to know in this your job that you do, which inspire every one of us, we talk about it. We also want to appreciate you for taking that stand, motivating yourself, encouraging yourself to empower a lot of disabled people. Even we that on the show talking to you, we are also inspired, and we are interested in you empowering us as well. What you learn, we want to gain that knowledge as well. So what I want to know if apart from people, you teaching people, because I saw other people who did the work, who did their work, they had their picture in their hand. I want to know if these people are being employed in your organization, or you intend to employ people. That's what I want to know. If people is working with you as an employee, or you are just empowering people, maybe like schooling, teaching people how to do this stuff.
Danielle, did you get the question?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I didn't
Uh,
get fully that question, but if I can, the network is
So I
often going and coming.
yeah, Joshiba, can you be
uh,
brief with the question?
so I was saying, I said we all are inspired by your work, and we want to say thank you for taking that
Yeah.
steps to empower person with disability and empowering yourself, making yourself a relevant person that people can look up to for encouragement, advice, and also want to learn from you. So my question that I had is that, to people, do you employ people that are working with you? People are working with you, are they employee, or it's just an institution teaching people how to learn those stuff? That's the question.
Okay, our Portal Gallery is like a community. We have about five staff that work in the office. So, and we have over 3,500 members, 3,500 persons with disability scattered all over Nigeria that we work, that comes, for benefit from our work, so we are scattered all over Nigeria, so most time when we want to do
okay.
any program, we extend
Yeah.
invitation depending on what we want to do.
All right. Are you there, Danielle?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. So I said, Potters Gallery, we have five staff that are employed by the organization, and we have over 3,500 members, that's disabled artists that we work with. And each time we want to do program, we extend the invitation depending on what we want to do, because sometimes the resources are always limited, so the resources cannot carry almost everybody, you know in our training. So we have different types of trainings, so
Yeah.
but some of our members too, we connect online. We connect with them online. Some come physically to our office. Right now, we are looking for a bigger gallery. We are looking for a very big gallery so that we can accommodate the works of more people in the gallery, because we are growing in terms of our membership. Now that our work is spreading, we are discovering more and more people every day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And just to bring in a quick question before I go to Leicester. And so Nigeria has a big industry when it comes to film production, and as well as the media. I think there is the media community is big. I just want to know, what effort have you made with your organization to include people with disability into the film industry? Are there significant number of people with disability that's in the film industry, or are they few? Maybe if you know of the number, you could just tell us, what's the how does the number look like? And also in terms of media, maybe a radio talk show, a journalist, and as well as uh, different media functions, newspaper and all of that. Do you have an idea, and can you tell us, what's the level of engagement of people with disability in that area?
Yes, so in 2021, we support from UNESCO. We support from UNESCO. We had a meeting with all the leaders of creative industry association in Nigeria, the Actors Guild, the Movie Producer Association, Writers Guild, and that meeting was to push for disability inclusion in the media and creative industry. So since after that meeting, some of our members have been trained in filmmaking, and as at today, we have about 3 filmmakers in Nigeria with disability that have been producing films. So when you include me inside, we have about four filmmakers in Nigeria, and also we have 2 radio programs hosted by persons with disabilities.
Okay. Thank you, Donnell, and thank you so much, Donnell. Lester, can you come in?
Okay. Once again, thank you, Donna. I really want to ask you specifically questions that relate to your writing. Can you please tell us how many books have you written and published? How many books? Are they fiction or non-fiction? How many non-fiction books have you written?
Okay,
I mean, let me say fiction now, not fiction. How many fictional books have you written, like stories? Yeah, have you published?
okay. The fictions that are right, they are mainly for production, for movie production. There are more than 40 for movie production. But I've also published 4 non-fiction books, and they are all in Amazon Kindle.
Okay.
You can
Now my next
download
question.
them in
Yeah.
Amazon Kindle.
Okay. This one I'm driving at. My next question is: would you like to summarize some of these your stories that talks about person with disability? Can you summarize any one of them to us so that we will get to know what are some of the content, like a title of a book, and you give
Okay,
us
okay. I have
the character.
yes, one of the stories. One of the stories is Blind to My Pain. Blind to My Pain is a story of gender-based violence involving a visually impaired girl that was raped, and her effort in finding justice. So it's also on YouTube. You can find the film on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube handle, you can watch some of the films.
I will do that.
Okay.
I'll definitely do that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you there. Before I go to Derek, just a quick question. The audience are out there watching us, and there might be other people with disability who are writers as well and want to get into this whole thing, more and more. They want to, and they don't have the means of starting. So you talk about using technology, to do some of your work. So what are some of the tools that you use to do your work so that someone out there that is listening to us today will be able to go and get the tools and see how best they can start their work as well?
Okay, there are quite a lot of tools online that I used to do my work. I think I will appreciate if we have another session so that we can go deeply into this. I can share some of my tools, even Google tools, writing tools, Amazon Kindle Publishing, which is a platform for new writers, that don't have money, for publishing, don't have money to go through the publishing route. Amazon, for example, Amazon Kindle Publishing can do a whole lot, and there are quite a whole number of tools. But I think 30 minutes will not be enough to. It is something we
Okay.
would like a situation if we can gather more people that are into writing so that we can have like this kind of conversation.
Okay, and so quickly again before I go to Tere, I just want us to get the best out of you. And so, do you have specific trainings and for some of your members that do the writing? Oh, okay. Sorry, Donna, did you get me?
Yes. Come again.
So do you have specific trainings for those of your members that do the story writing, and how many of those of your members who have published besides you, and, aside from you, how many of your members have put out stories out there that we can also go to and then
Has
look
what?
for.
Come again.
I'm asking, do you have specific trainings that you give to your members, or what? And how many members from your group there have published stories? Are you there?
Yes, come again.
Oh, okay. So I'm asking, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jonelle? Okay, guys. I think the network there is very terrible, and so now
Come
you are back.
again. Come again.
Okay. Yes, you are back.
Yes,
Can
come
you?
again.
Elaf, just brief the question. Just make it
Jonelle,
brief, let him understand.
Can you tell me
Yes, can you just
how many of your members have put a story out there?
okay? As at the last count, I can remember like 4 to 5 members that have published stories.
Okay, thank you. Derek, you want to
Yes.
come in?
Yes, so not really a question, but just to tell, I hope doing your advocacy or your platform, your organization, you also have more females. You bring them on board because what I have noticed, female disabled female are kind of like shy people. Every time you want to bring out the funny, they are like dressing back. They don't want to be always at the front. So just like encouraging you or telling you that you should kind of bring in more female and encourage them not to always be at the back, but rather being always at the front. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Derek. I think that was a good one. So I would like to just share some of just shows the work here that Donna share with me, and just for our audience to see some of the work that Donna is doing. I know for those of us on the panel here, we have seen the document he sent, and we want to share it to other people who haven't read it, and so that just they have an idea of some of those pictorials that Um, so what I'm going to do here is just share quickly. Sorry guys, I'm going to use the kind of traditional way here to share. Can you guys see it? Hello? Can you see the work?
Yeah, we
Not
can see
yet.
it. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
of
so what I
course.
will do, I will open this up, and just for the audience out there to see some of the great job that they are doing here. Is it clear to you? Just let me know if it's clear enough. And if it is clear enough, let me know, please. Uh, so because I got this from Donnell lately, I wanted to put it into a slide, but then I couldn't do that because of the time we had. So that's why I decided to just share it like this. Uh, yeah. So these are uh, connect and amplify, connect and amplify. All right. So yeah. So these are the things. I see music as well, and Donnell, I know you want to talk about music too, and I see some other artwork here as well, digital art. So yeah, I think basically that's it, just to show out there to our audience. Um, so Donnell, do you want to talk about the artwork that you that you the music especially? Do you want to talk about music as well? Hello, Donnell. Oh, okay. And yeah, so I will come to you, Lester. So based on our discussion today with Donnell, what is your intake, Lester, and what do you see the work? How do you see the work?
Well, are you getting me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, the work of Donnell is good. I can't say much because he's a professional, and depending and considering the country he's found himself in, Nigeria, they have a lot of resources compared to our own country. And I think he's trying, and I just hope and pray that he will do better and extend his, just as Data said, he must extend his tentacles outside across like Nigeria, where he could get connected and empower other people from other side of the world. But he's great, he's brilliant. Yeah, and I would like to be like him too. So he's inspiring. Yeah. Despite his disability, but with his with this the amount of knowledge that he has, no, his disability will count for nothing because he has more ability than disability. That means I'm saying that his ability shows more than his inability. You understand?
Yeah,
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I pray to be like him too, because that's what I want to do. But because of the limited resources, limited assistance, and the country that we find ourselves in, all these are all contributing factors that are hindering our progress
thank you.
as writers, as actors, as let me say creative people who have creative mind. We have a lot of hindrances in our country. But Donor is good. It's good. I hope and pray that he should succeed in whatever he's doing, and he should empower more people than the 3,005 he said he has empowered.
Thank you, Lester. Thank you, Lester. Donna, As I was showing
Yeah.
your profile there, uh, I saw the part of music. Do you want to talk a bit about music as well?
Yes, we have more people in music than other art forms. We had to do with a lot of musicians, and we are discovering them every day.
Okay.
And I can share the link of some of them, with you. They've been doing very well. I was supposed to travel to Liverpool in UK with one of them for a festival, the Dada Festival in Liverpool, but the COVID-19 lockdown, cancelled it. So, but I'm looking forward to showcasing some of them outside, the country. We have some of them are local Kora. I have a very good Kora player, that has done a whole lot of work in story, using his music to tell a lot of stories. So it's a big community. It's a big creative community of persons with disabilities.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Dada, I don't know who next. Yeah. So, Dada, can you come in? Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, so I think I already asked him what was it was not yet open, but citation. So I think I already did, and I'm so
Okay.
happy for his work that he's doing in Nigeria, and hoping that he can extend outside of Nigeria.
Yeah, that's about more collaboration for you to be able to extend outside of Nigeria. And so, James, can you come in?
Uh, I think I just want to continue telling him not to forget to extend his connection, his collaboration. I will link him up with the president of SLU, the Sierra Leone Union on Disability issue, so that you have more discussion on how you want to link up with our community. That's all. Thank you very much.
Okay. So I think we are almost there. We have 10 more minutes to go. And so I'll ask you this one question before we can start wrapping up. And so, Tondela, so can you tell us about some of your future upcoming project that you have, that you will be undertaking?
Okay, so next 2 weeks I will be traveling to New York, for a film festival. The Real Abilities Film Festival is a disability-led film festival, and the reason I'm attending this festival is to ensure that our filmmakers have direct connection with filmmakers in America, and we
Okay.
are already looking, forward to collaboration. Last year, I was in Germany for a for a dance festival, and I got connected with some artists in Europe that we are looking forward for them to work with us in Nigeria. One of them, we connected with a disabled dancer, Alexandros Kiatarela. It will be in Nigeria in July, and he's also going to, do some partnership project with our artists in Nigeria. So we are trying our best to see how we can, expand the work we are doing. So because when our people have partnership with people outside the country, it makes more sense and help us in, entering, penetrating the market,
Yeah.
for our works. Yes.
Oh, yes. Guys, well, for those of you watching us, this is what we do. We 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 discuss issues about people with disability, their prospects they're making and challenges, as well as the gains, that they've made over the period of time. And this is actually intended, as I always say, is for us to be inspired or inspire others out there, people with disability who are having some level of potential and looking for ways and means how to start their own initiative. And guys, on the panel here, I want you to make use of this opportunity. I will share the note information in our group chat. You can get in touch with him. And James, make sure you do that because we want to feel the impact of this talk show. People come and listen, people come and learn and take these things back home and also go and implement them. You can put it into your own context. It may not be the way that Donnell is doing it, but you have your own vision as to how you want this thing to be done and for you to impact other people with disability around you and in your country at large. So yeah, we all can get in touch with Donnell, and it's gonna be a great thing. I think maybe we want to bring Donnell back next time. And I want to hear Donnell saying, yes, indeed, some people got in touch with me and I already connected
Yes, I
them.
look forward.
Yes,
I
so
look
that's
forward.
what we're going to do. And if you are happy, Donnell, we can post your details on our page there so that people can get in touch with you. We want to promote your work, so if you can also share some of your, some footage apart from the one you sent me on your profile. You can also share some of your short videos, your contents you've created, and we can also share them on our page, post them there, and create the necessary awareness for your organization. So we want to say thank you so much for joining us today. We just have a limited time to close up, and at this time we will be uh, asking the rest of the panelists to just give their parting statement. And once you all give your parting statement, we'll go to Donnell to give his own parting statement, and then we call it a day. So I will now start with Dede. Dede, what could be your parting statement there?
Okay, so again, let me say thank you to Donald for honoring our invitation to be on this platform at about this time. And we look forward to working with you in different aspects and learning new things from you. Thank you also to Mark for hosting us every second and last Saturday. And to the rest of the panelists, thank you and looking forward to more interactions and more connection. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lester, can you come in?
Yeah. Okay. I give a very big thank to Mr. Donnell Unuka for his contribution, and I'm very much happy and glad to welcome him here. And I hope to see him another time. And to my fellow panelists, I give you all big thanks and cheers to all you guys for participating perfectly and giving your own contribution. I say thank you to you guys, including Halof, the CEO, who organized and orchestrated the whole thing to come to a fruition. And to all the viewers there, I say thank you for taking your time to witness this little show that we are hosting. And may God bless this and they continue to grow and grow. Amen. I thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you, Lester. Joshiba, you want to come in?
Yeah, firstly, I just want to extend my thanks and appreciation to our guests. We want to say thank you. We were inspired In fact, let me tell you, I am amazed by your job and everything that you said. I'm inspired. Yes, because one of the things we face every day of our life is discouragement. So from your own story, how you were motivated, how you were encouraged to reach this far, it has motivated my mind so deeply. And I want to say thank you. And I want to say thank you to our audience, because if you guys were not following the show, it won't be successful. So I want to say thank you. And we ask you also to please share this live, comment, and share and like the page as well. Thank you to every one of you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you there, Joshiba. James, you want to come in?
Thank you very much. I would say Mark is the chairman of this occasion. Thank you, Mark, for cheering, for moving the ship, and we've landed safe. Thanks to Mr. Donald for coming, for inviting our invitation. It's really good to have different faces on different platforms or different ideas. It will also whet the appetite of people out there to say, this program is progressive. And thanks to viewers, please help us to share, like, and comment. And lastly, I also want to let people know that we have a safe space at Prabi College, that's Center for Students with Disability. Even though by topography the place is not friendly, but because of the involvement of the administration, we have a well secure building that is very much friendly and accessible. Should anybody want to help student with disability, feel free to contact the administration, or you contact Mark through this link, or you contact me, so that student with disability will have access to what you want to support. Thank you very much.
Thank you there. Thank you so much. Donald, do you want to give your parting statement there?
Okay, thank you, Mark, for inviting me, to share my stories and to share the work I'm doing in Nigeria. And also thank you, the panelists. And it is my hope and desire that we will continue to work together, to push for disability.
Okay, the network
Yeah,
there.
he has frozen. He has frozen.
Okay, yeah. So let me just come in to say thank you to everyone. In case Donnell comes back, he will end his parting statement. So thank you to everyone for watching us wherever you are. And if you are doing something and you left your busy schedule to look at us and to hear what we have to say, we say thank you. And our next show is next month, the second Saturday. And we will be having a very interesting one. We want to talk about the USAID fundings. There were a few people with disability who were affected. So we have two students who will be on the show with us that we will be talking about the USAID fundings. So I want you to prepare yourself, come back, bring all your questions. We'll be sharing that information in the group there. And James, you can also, see if you have other people in Sierra Leone that who are affected by the USAID project as well. Ask them. We want to hear all sides of the story as to how they've been affected and how are they going on with their life and school, or and maybe other things that the project supported in those countries. So these are things that we need to talk about. We need to call on the relevant authorities to be able to come to the aid of people with disabilities and be able to help empower people with disability in different areas, especially in education as well. So I want to say thank you guys, and I hope to see you next month, the second Saturday. Thank you. Bye. You dismiss.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see your face wherever I look.